Alright, I'm doing this thing called Cubicle Convos now, where if I pretend that I'm working in a cubicle, because sometimes I get lonely up here by myself, and while Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and Periscope and Facebook and the blog itself are all great ways to talk to you, you can't replace human interaction. And I say that looking at my camera tripod. What I do is kind of strange. Anyway, there's sometimes just some things I want to tell you about. And I thought, man, if I worked in a cubicle, I would just lean over to my cube mate and be like, yo, let me tell you about this new lipstick. You gotta try it. So I'm doing this thing called Cubicle Combos, where I'm just gonna tell you whatever I feel like. Let's get into the first one. I have to tell you about this new app I'm loving. It's called Color Story. It is a way to edit your photos on your phone. It's right there next to my Chili's app on my phone. So you open it up and then you can add a photo. Let's do a photo of Lukey because his birthday's coming up. And then you hit continue and it gives you a bunch of filters. I bought the whole package, but you can just buy them as you want to use them. And then you can add light leaks and color fog and flare and bokeh. So it gives you a lot of options to edit your photos. Anyway, I love it. It's similar to like VSCO Cam, VSCO Cam. I don't know really how to pronounce it. Anyway, that's something I've really been liking. Hey, I sliced my finger terribly with a knife when I was cutting open a bag of meat 2 weeks ago, last week maybe. And it's still healing and it's totally swollen where it's healing. And I can't even put my wedding rings on. I haven't been wearing them anyway because I've been trying to let a rash heal. But I tried to put them on the other day and was like, oh, I literally can't even. And I can't really fully open my finger yet. It was a bad flesh wound. Hey, have you heard of Get Paperworks? Jones Design Company is a blog that my friend Nicole told me about. And Emily, the creator and blogger at Jones Design Company, has a paper company. I'm pretty sure the website is getpaperworks.com. But you can sign up for a monthly subscription where they will send you like hard, good copies of whatever design she has. It's all paper goods. So it's a monthly calendar and a to-do list and possibly a grocery list. I think every month it changes. I've only gotten 1 month so far. So you can either get like the digital files or you can get them printed out. Or there's like a major deluxe package or something too. But it's cool. I like getting that in the mail. I love paper good things. So it's worth looking into if you like that stuff too. I just listened to the closing keynote from Alt Summit, which is a blogging conference in Utah that I would die to be able to go to one year. I mean, anyone can go to it, but it's quite expensive for me to get out there and it's a big commitment, so I haven't gone yet, but man, I would love to go to Alt someday. Anyway, Elle Luna, I just watched her closing keynote and it was good. It was a little feely and emotional. I was going to say emo, but I decided to finish the word. A little feely and emotional for what I typically go for in those types of things, but I found myself, I watched the entire thing, which I really don't have time to do right now, but I got sucked into it. She's to me, a really good speaker. She's soft-spoken. You just want to listen to everything that she says. But I loved her thought process, and it made me start to think about maybe why I do what I do, and why I don't do what I don't do. So it's worth listening to. I'll link it right below this video. What are you having for lunch today? Lunch is the hardest meal for me because I work during that time. I usually, when the boys nap, just because it's too hard to eat and feed them. David can feed himself, but I still need to feed Luke. And I don't want to take the time to like make a nice big lunch. So I'm thinking about just getting like all the ingredients for a cheese plate and having like hard-boiled eggs, cheese, maybe some like sausage or salami, not sausage, salami, crackers, apples, peanuts, and just having like all of those available to grab and dump that all in on a plate or something and just munch while I eat. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking about. What do you eat for lunch? Alright, I got a new blender because I've been making smoothies. I just finished my morning smoothie. David loves smoothies too, so I give him some of mine and just cut it with a bit of orange juice so it'll go up his straw. But I got the NutriBullet blender, and what's cool is I had like a KitchenAid blender before and it was huge and it wasn't very effective. So this is, you put all of the food in here that you're going to blend, and you put the cap on it, and you turn it over and stick it in the NutriBullet base, and you press it down, and you can twist it to hold it in place, and it'll blend your ingredients, whatever you put in here. And then when it's done, you just untwist it, pull the cap off, stick straw in, and you drink from this direct cup. So it's one less thing to clean. And it's been good. It's pretty high powered. I don't think it's like a, what's that, like $300 mixer. Vitamix quality. But it was like $100 at Target, and I've been making smoothies every day. That's a good way for me to get spinach, and I'll put a little kale in there too. And good for David. And it keeps me full. So I wanted to get a new blender, and that one has been really good. Do you need some new music recommendations? I have this playlist that I called All the Feels. It's Like I'm Gonna Lose You by Meghan Trainor, I'm Not the Only One by Sam Smith, Thinking Out Loud by Ed Sheeran, One Call Away by Charlie Puth, and Love Yourself by none other than Justin Bieber. And I was in the car with David the other day, and we were listening to like Justin Bieber's old stuff, like Baby or something, and because I have all his albums. I don't know if I have the most recent one other than just that song, but and I was like, David, this is Justin Bieber. And Justin and I, this is a side note, will tell him, like, Mama's name is Kate and Dada's name is Justin. And so I think he's familiar with the name Justin. And also, when I use I'm not wearing my Apple Watch, but when I use my Apple Watch, I'll say, like, hey Siri, call Justin. And it'll call Justin. And so all of those components mesh together in David in the backseat saying, hey Siri, call Justin Bieber. And I was cracking up when he said that. I'm like, man, you are picking up on everything, and you're like putting your own thoughts together into sentences and expressing what you want. And I was like, no, honey, we can't call Justin Bieber, but we can listen to Baby and One Less Lonely Girl. Although, because he's picking up on everything, we have cut down on like the radio and Mama and Dada's music and more VeggieTales. So I have VeggieTales, a Pandora station called VeggieTales that we play now, and he cracks up at those songs. And I know a lot of them because VeggieTales is like my youth. So I'll sing along, like Where's My Hairbrush, and all those songs I listen to all the time. So we've transitioned to that, but I thought it was so funny. He said, hey Siri, call Justin Bieber. It was cute. All right, I should get back to work. I just wanted to tell you about those things. Have a good day.